Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about those Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry has led this team to a 3-0 record, okay? And they're 2-0 away, all right? They've won both games away. And this team is being obviously led by Steph Curry. But let's talk about Draymond Green out here dishing 6 assists and having 14 points and having 6 rebounds to go with it, okay? Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins both didn't have a blocker steal, but their defensive presence was incredible. Like, they were stopping the Kings from scoring inside and not letting them score on the perimeter either. They forced the Kings to shoot 32% on 46 attempts from three, and they also only allowed 48 points in the paint out of the 107 they scored. So they were making it a tough time for this team, even though the Kings did shoot like 48% from the field. They were making it a tough time for you know the main stars of the Sacramento Kings. But another thing that I found was interesting was how deep they went into the bench. I mean, Gary Payton in the second played, 17 minutes. He had 10 points to go with a steal, and he hit both two threes that I was just like, whoo, that was really nice. And Nemja Bjelica continues to be doing his David Lee, Nikola Jokic impression, and they get solid minutes out of Otto Porter Jr., Juan Toscano Anderson, and get Damian Lee off the bench. All those guys, they launch threes, and I mean they don't hit everything, but they space the floor. They're good slashers. They play strong defense. I mean, Otto Porter Jr. came out here, had a block and what seemed like 3 assists, and he also came down with 9 rebounds. Okay. And the thing is when you look at this, I mean, they're still playing Kevon Looney under 20 minutes. I think the past 3 games he's played I believe 57 minutes. He's played 14 minutes the first 2 games, and I think this game he played 19 minutes. So he comes in and does a little bit to start the game, but really they run through Nemanja Bjelica, Draymond Green at center, and then they run out there. Sometimes you see Juan Toscano, Otto Porter Jr., Jordan Poole, Damian Lee out there, and I think they really do the small ball well. Sort of how I was talking about how the Charlotte Hornets are doing it really well. They just beat you with their versatility that they have guys. When Steph Curry's out there, or Jordan Poole's out there, they have usually Andrew Wiggins, Otto Porter Jr., Juan Toscano Anderson, and Draymond Green, who literally they can all switch 2 through 4, 2 through 5, and defend everybody. So there's no reason why you guys should be surprised that this team is undefeated through 3 games. I mean, I've said it before, this is a playoff team, okay? They're one hell of a squad. You got Jordan Poole out here who, if Klay Thompson does come back, and I assume he'll start off the bench, when he comes back around Christmas Day, but then he'll move to the starting lineup, will he go to the small forward position and force Andrew Wiggins to be the sixth man, or will he play shooting guard and force Jordan Poole to be the sixth man? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that one down below. But I really like this roster, and you're not even seeing the rookies of Moses Moody or Jonathan Kuminga anymore. And I really like Gary Payton because he comes in here and he plays his 3-point shot seems to be starting to develop, but he plays some great perimeter defense. And when you have a lineup in, sometimes that they would have Gary Payton in there with Stephen Curry, Jordan Poole, or Otto Porter, and guys who can just launch threes. And then they get Andrew Wiggins out here attempting 5, 6 threes, 7 threes a game. Really tell him to shoot hella threes, which is awesome. And it's just really fun to see Andrew Wiggins having success. And he is, I think, the perfect third guy on a championship team, scoring wise. And he's showing that he can be a really good two-way player, a starter in this league. Again, I saw a video where Andrew Wiggins is the worst number 1 player that isn't a bust, and I think maybe that's true. I really like what they're doing with him, and I think they've really rebuilt this bench. Their bench have always been known for having players that you guys didn't really know about, and that's where their success comes from having guys that you didn't know would have success. And it's a lot of pacing and spacing. They're going to beat you in transition, and if you look, this is a team that had 16 points off the fast break, 50 points in the paint, but they also had 39 points off a three. So right there, they really hit you all over, and they can draw fouls going to the line 24 times tonight, and they collectively rebound as a group for not having a legitimate center. So I do think this is a very good squad. That I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? I feel like I'm giving the credit where the credit's due. This is a phenomenal squad. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. They're undefeated. Do Golden State Warriors deserve to be undefeated? Let me hear those thoughts down below.